This is week 41 of our 2019 adventure, and today is National Stop Bullying Day. And since we have spent this year focusing on a dream that you wanted to create into being, I think we should take a look at how we bully ourselves. Welcome to Harmony Enterprises. I'm your host, Carrie Fox, and this show is all about looking at that part of you that tells you that you're not good enough, that you don't know enough, that you're lesser than someone else, that you are just not what you used to be, maybe that you are broken. Because it's time to look that bully in the eye and say, no, you have no place in my life anymore. So let's start by refreshing your memory of our motto, live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. Which means that when you are able to look at the world from that point of view, you are also able to see your greatness and to know that your inner bully is just a phony, as all bullies are. Your inner bully has a name, and it is called ego. Now, not in the dictionary definition of ego that says it's your personality or what many people think of. Some people think it's when you're being a braggart or people are full of themselves. Well, I'd like to introduce you to that part of your brain that originally was designed to keep you safe. That is your ego. And by accessing your brain's database, its job was to keep you safe and to prevent you from doing something that history shows hurts you. You know, like that old put your finger over a flame to see if it's hot thing. Duh. But it is your out of control ego that becomes your bully. And as the world got safer over time, there was not as much need for your ego to take care of you and keep you safe because there wasn't a tiger hiding behind every bush intent on having you for dinner. So when your ego had less to do, it started feeling bad and it just wanted to become stronger and more resilient. So it started making you be afraid. It didn't want to lose its job. So it decided that by stunting your growth, making you afraid, that made it feel more powerful. And it basically has just gotten out of control. So let's talk about what you can do about it. It helps to identify where the ego is located in your body because, as I said, it's the keeper of the evidence locker, which is your brain. That's the database for whatever you have experienced or witnessed or learned about up till now. And some people recognize this as your operating system, like for a computer. You can operate from your ego, from your brain, and that uses the data that it has to keep you in fear, sadness, guilt, and loneliness. But you have an even stronger operating system within you. And that is your heart, which is filled with love and hope and creating new and wonderful experiences. And here's the wonderful news. You have control over which operating system that you're going to be operating from. All growth involves choosing love over fear, which means heart over ego. How many of you remember the image of an angel on one shoulder and a devil on the other whispering in your ears? Or hearing people talk about positive thoughts versus negative thoughts? Well, that's all the same concept as the ego brain or the loving heart. And the bottom line is that it is the difference between being happy, successful, and feeling like a winner, or of being held back, feeling lost, and unhappy. So when you are feeling fear of any kind, teach yourself to recognize that that's coming from your ego. The poor little afraid ego voice in your head that wants to hold you back, wants to hold you down so that it can feel powerful and having control over you. The question is, what can you do about it? Well, you get to choose. You get to choose whether you want to function from your heart operating system, where you know that you are happy and smart and talented and awesome, or you can function from your ego-controlled operating system, where you think that you are average or not enough or stupid or untalented or a loser. Bottom line, be aware of your inner bully and don't let it stop you from pursuing your dreams. Walt Disney inspired us with quotes like, "All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them," shutting off that "I can't" voice of the ego. So be fearless in pursuit of what sets your soul on fire, and love the life that you have while you create the life of your dreams. Now listen, this is really important because it keeps your ego at bay. It takes back control of the ego, even though sometimes if you don't, it's a challenge to move from being under the control of the ego to being under the control of your heart. You can't just magically make that jump. But if you can love the life that you have now, and your ego senses how happy you are when living from your heart space, even though you haven't accomplished all your dreams yet, the ego will fall back into its normal partnership with you, and it keeps its awareness out only for danger, only for keeping you safe, and your ego becomes your partner once again. So here's your assignment, the bully basket. You're going to throw away all your ego bullying type energy. Everything that you no longer want, stuff from your past, your egoic thoughts about your present life or situations. I want you to write it all down. Take 10 minutes and keep writing until you can fill your page full of everything that you no longer want. And then you will look it over one more time as you're saying goodbye to all this stuff, and then tear that paper into little pieces and throw it away into your bully basket. Done, gone. You are free to live from your heart and be the creator of your dream and the creator of your future. Stopping your inner bully. Congratulations! You can now go forth and create. Listen, if you would like a little bit more of inspiration that can keep you on this path, you can get a copy of my co-creation cheat sheet, which is a quick little reminder to help you be aware of your ability to create whatever your heart desires. You can get a copy of it by going to https://tinyurl.com/co-creation reminder. Or you can just email me at support@harmonyenterprises.net, and I'll make sure you get a copy that way too. So until next time, I'm Carrie Fox with Harmony Enterprises, and I'm reminding you to live in harmony with the infinite wisdom that dreamed you into being. See you next week. Bye for now.